Lights, camera, action.
It's your boy VA, the nigga with the white wife. The garage talk is in full effect. Hit that like, subscribe button, comment, do whatever. We giving it to you live, raw, and uncut. Ah!
All right, moving right along, guys. Moving right along. I say we, but we've got 3 topics today. Out of the many topics that we circulate amongst ourselves, we just picked 3 to kind of discuss. We're gonna have the ladies join in. We'll give our points of view, and then we'll just go from there. So, the first topic, I would like it if Mr. Anderson introduced that topic.
What topic is it? What's the first?
It's the topic that had to do with the fans only situation. So pose the scenario. So because I don't want to butcher your idea and like
I might butcher it myself. That's why I couldn't text it to y'all. I was like,
I was trying to read it.
yeah, see.
I was trying to stay with it, but I couldn't stay with it. I couldn't stay with it. Okay, but just tell us what it
Kiss
is.
my black ass.
No. Okay.
Is it wrong for you to subscribe to Pornhub? I don't want to name all these porn sites like I be watching porn and shit. That's the only one I really know is Pornhub.
No.
And,
there's sex videos.
is it okay to subscribe to a single girl OnlyFans?
If you're in a relationship, remember that was a part.
In your relationship, if you're in a relationship.
Okay.
So look, y'all naming all these.
Oh,
That shit be popping up on the show. I pay for that one, though.
But you're saying, so maybe I misunderstood then. You're not paying for a pornographic material subscription. You're just looking at free porn is what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then you're saying, is it a problem if you pay?
But I'm saying I have subscribed to a porn site, you know, just for a month and just, you know what I mean?
Well, the only reason I asked listen, the only reason I asked that
He's a married man.
There you go.
That makes sense.
Tell him again, bro.
That would have been
My wife get down. Y'all don't know if y'all listen to the podcast. I talk about me and my wife get down, bro. Like, so we gotta spice some shit up sometime. Like, fuck out of here. Like what you were saying.
I was gonna say, if you said you just watched free and then you actually pay a subscription to a particular girl's OnlyFans, like to me that would be like, I don't really like your interest right there. I don't like how much emphasis. And is it y'all two having like watching this chick? Are you gonna show?
No,
not you specifically, but
No,
in your scenario, would you be the person showing like, hey, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm
No,
looking
I
at.
think he's just talking like this is just his thing. Like she ain't in it, you know.
That's what I'm
Well,
trying to
my
clarify.
wife watch porn though. That's what I'm saying. Like my wife will go to. I'm like, bro, I'm talking like with me and my wife going on, but I was looking at Pornhub and I was like, I wonder if I subscribe to an OnlyFans chick will my wife be mad? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't do it, but it's just in my head, and I was like, I wonder if I should subscribe because you know what I'm saying? You go on the gram, you see they got OnlyFans. Like if I subscribe to one,
Because when you subscribe, aren't you paying a fee?
yeah.
You know, a little. Fee.
That's why I asked, like you being willing to pay the fee versus seeing some free stuff that's just general adult
Well, I'm
entertainment.
guessing saying
like,
if you pay for the subscription to Pornhub to see the premium videos and you do the OnlyFans, is that a problem?
I don't think it'll be a problem because ultimately, in my opinion, you can do it anyway.
He said, and one girl that he thinks is cute. That's what the text message said.
Shit, you might see.
I mean, he ain't looking at none ugly, I hope. Now, that really make me mad if he sit up there looking at something.
Cause bro, like some niggas go to like, why you think these porn stars girl got fans and people that admire them? They got one dude that be like, I just fuck with her for a
like
reason.
Pinky?
You know, I don't even know half of these girls. I don't know none of them really. Like, look, see,
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
She got
Look, he over here shaking his head like, yeah, I know they name. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people just go to these sites just to look at this certain girl. Let me look at this. I don't know. I just
Okay,
like her.
full transparency. Okay, full transparency. Deidre, in my honest mind, has some own insecurities associated with herself.
Okay.
So then I think that I would feel some type of way. If I'm just being honest.
Gotcha.
But
No,
that's my
that's
own.
real.
That's my own thing. It wouldn't even have probably anything to do with the person necessarily. It'd just be my, especially if she don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she like, but I understand, especially if she don't look like me, but I understand like guys have a fantasy of
you
something
his
else.
dream. You get mad if he tell you his honest dream. Boy, I had a fantasy about how
No,
to
I
get.
wouldn't listen. I wouldn't get mad. That's not what I'm saying. I would just have my own thing to work through with my own insecurities.
Gotcha,
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like I ain't gonna blow up on them and be like,
Gotcha.
oh, you shouldn't do that. Like you're
Gotcha.
grown. And
Gotcha, okay.
ideally, I agree a little bit with what I tell you because you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't just put up all the smoke and mirrors and all the stop signs and stuff. I would feel internally my own way about that.
I don't think you should though, and I'm coming from a place as a person who has an OnlyFans. Had to during the pandemic.
See what I'm saying?
I'm an entrepreneur.
See what I'm saying?
I ain't know how it was gonna go. My business took a
See what I'm
hit.
saying? Like,
in 2020.
everybody got them. Like,
But I had an OnlyFans page or have or whatever you like. I wouldn't want anybody to be jealous. Like it's literally you're selling a fantasy. That's it. Nobody, even if it was somebody in my area, like, hey, DM me like, hey, can I come and link up with you and take you to dinner? I always was like, no, there's 0 meetups. Like most of those girls are not meeting up with those guys. You're literally selling a fantasy. That's it. So
Like going to a strip club.
yes, no different than going to the strip club, no different than watching Pornhub. So the question that you had asked earlier about, is there a difference between subscribing to a girl's OnlyFans versus watching Pornhub? I don't think there's a difference at all, because essentially they're both one and the same. The only difference is you're spending money. If you're not spending money on the Pornhub subscription, you're spending money to pay for an OnlyFans. Most of them is only $5. And you support the people.
What do you say? You're behind the camera. What's your opinion?
that's real shit. I fuck with her answer. Straight up. Shit.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. I just wanted to be transparent about my hang up. That's what it would be.
You shouldn't
But
have
that's my own thing to work through. It's not associated with the man necessarily. It's just Deidre's own thing that Deidre is actively working on. So that's why that would present somewhat of a discomfort for me.
I don't know how my fiance would feel about that. But
Shit, I would
if it
cook
was
anyway.
reversed, I wouldn't have no problem with it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. Like it's a fantasy. Like everybody has their own fantasy.
Exactly.
Honestly, like my fiance, typically the guy she find attractive is totally different than what I look like. But I don't care. You know what I mean?
That's my nigga, boy.
That's his general. That's his general attitude.
That's my nigga, boy.
It's harder than me, cool.
Yeah, it got better conversation.
And how do you think that your wife would feel?
No, my wife, well, she'll probably DM the shit, text message the shit. Man, he's talking to you. No, nah.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I was messaging people in private message and everything. I mean, again, no, you're still not gonna meet up with those people. So
But what if there are those that will meet up though?
think-
You're a person who is of the mindset that that's not where I'm willing to go.
You taking it there.
But I think-
that ain't what we talking about.
But I'm saying we're speaking in general, and they're all kind of hypotheticals that can play into this conversation, and I'm just posing one.
okay, so your
As
hypothetical
a result, what you just said, like,
Right.
if your wife got to be like, hey, have he ever spoken to you? Like, my hypothetical is there are women who do receive those advances. Particularly if the man is like presenting a certain way, he look a certain way. Her curiosity might be piqued too, because she's just another person. Yes, she's doing this, but she's a human person that's live, that she want what she wants. She got feelings.
She essentially wants the money.
Yeah. Okay.
And
But
he
what if
essentially wants to give it to her. So then again, that goes into play of where you got to check that man because.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you know,
I do agree with that. There's not a space and time where you should have to address the other, if there were
Right,
another woman.
the other woman.
I don't believe that there, unless there is a time when that person is disrespectful to you, right? So if there's a situation where you and him might have some exchange on the DM on the fans on the situation, yeah, I'm coming for him. You're right about that.
Right.
But if you disrespect me, like just outright, like
I be like, yeah, your nigga hated me.
yeah, and what, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna get that 1,500 for you.
Yeah, and so now that's disrespectful to
issue.
right? Because it's not about him anymore. It's about you just being outright disrespectful to me.
But
too.
now I'm being disrespectful to you because you
Because
didn't
of
even
him.
hit me though.
Yeah. Well, and some of them
I agree with that.
reach out first.
Nah, fuck.
Who
I
did
think
that
that-
first? Like one of the OnlyFans girls? Hey,
Listen, this
on that note, I'm going to refill people's beverages.
yeah, I think I agree. I agree with the.
Is it
with-
okay? Are you okay with me refilling?
I think it really just you gotta know
Who you dealing with?
Yeah, you gotta know your
person.
Know your person. At the end of the day.
That's real shit.
You gotta know your
Yes,
person.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You up?
That shit is out. People get mad because like when I go to the club, I be ordering give me cranberry and vodka and throw some sweet shit in there or something, bro. And they be like, bro, you don't know. He ain't like, nah, but give me the sweet. I like the Kool-Aid type shit.
But them the ones that run the
Yeah.
No, right.
Exactly.
It's like it's too late.
But it's good though, so I can enjoy. I don't like the taste of alcohol. That's why I'm really saying it gotta be like mixed. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
probably drink like 3 or 4 times.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like generally.
I drink down there every day. But
He just talking about beer.
Okay.
So what's y'all consensus? Essentially, it's okay or is it not okay?
You gotta
I think the consensus is know your person.
Know your
I think that's what the consensus is.
my situation, that shit
Know your
ain't
person.
Yes.
I would
So
do
it
that.
would
No,
work
I wouldn't
for
do it. I was just saying because I was looking at it when I was like, if I was subscribed to one of these, I could be mad as hell probably.
But I wouldn't.
But I would take that as a way of thing. I think me too. You know
I
what I'm
wouldn't.
saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't subscribe to it.
I always think like shit. Just put
I'm
myself
cheap.
in her
I'm going
shoes.
with
A lot of guys don't do that, so I
Think
give you
about
a
that shit. And I be
kudos.
like,
Yeah.
I'd be
And a
mad.
lot of men,
So I
Probably not do
a lot of them
that.
think that.
That's a good method of
Right.
measure. What you
You know
say
what I'm
first?
I said, I'm cheap. I'm going with the free stuff. So I'm not.
He
finna
said
be
he ain't
paying.
paying nothing.
Ain't
Cause I
paying
mean the same thing you see.
You gonna pay for her fans only, and you got to pay your rent, your bills, your mortgage, and your house too. I'm like, if you got it like that,
Y'all ain't never checked out them prices? They be having them sales in Black Friday. 50% off, 75% off. They be like, shit. They be like, shit, that's $3. Y'all about 3 sodas a day. That's it. $3 gonna hurt me, my nigga. Like,
See how everything goes?
that's it. Like I say, niggas are foul.
that is his ongoing statement. He said it
Niggas
every.
are foul,
He said
bruh.
it practically in every episode.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like they, what was it? Like it was a link for it. The free thing. When I clicked on it, it was like, damn, man.
Now he was looking for the link.
I ain't gonna lie.
I know what you talking about,
I did
bro.
see, there was one fans only that I was curious, and this is really weird. There is a person on YouTube, I think her name is Aubrey. She used to be a boy.
Oh.
Right? And she's in a relationship with a woman. Like, but she looks like a girl. Like her hair was long, she got breasts, like
Yeah.
butt, everything. And they
alternative traditional
Okay.
relationship.
but they talked about like how, because I think she still had her
Parts.
man muscle. So I was thinking to myself,
Stop.
you know what I'm
Stop.
What?
What you call it?
I'm not gonna say the D word. You know I don't say that word.
I never heard man muscle. Kind of threw me for
No, that's a really good.
I'm just saying.
Nah, that's a dope term. You should have a shirt. So I like man muscle.
Man muscle.
You
Yeah.
ain't know what you talking about. Some people like, oh, you see it? I like,
Man muscle. It's better than penis.
yeah, that shit hard, bro. That's why I was like, when I heard it, I was like, that shit pretty dope.
Sorry.
It's
But
better
that's what I
than
said.
meat.
I don't like saying.
Better than all that shit,
You know meat.
And I don't really say the D word. Like you ain't never really gonna hear me say that.
Gotcha.
But anyway, she still has the man muscle, and so, but she's in a relationship with a girl. So they were willing to discuss like how they engage sexually because of course, like who does what to who and how this, and it piqued my interest for a second. I didn't pay for it, but I was curious like how did that work?
Oh, they have an OnlyFans?
Yeah, to talk about that part, and she was like, I was watching the episode, and she was like, we get really in detail about kind of how those things work because a lot of people have asked, but they can't talk about that on Instagram because I think they'll get it taken down, and they don't want to put it on YouTube for the purpose of monetizing it.
Okay.
So that's the only time that I was like, I might pay for that
I
thing.
told the wife, and shit, I was like, shit. I just pissed. I was like, shit, the girl be on there making money just showing their feet, babe. Like,
No.
you ain't gotta put your face up. Just put your
Feet
feet up. They don't know who feet it is. Just
Feet
put your feet up there.
It's crazy.
Girl, them chicks be making money just showing their feet.
It's
But
crazy.
only thing, all they do is show their feet.
Because people have foot fetish.
Mm-hmm.
Should I go whoop them dogs?
You might need to check it out. She might need help.
Gotta be me, man. Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, it get overwhelmed from time to time.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got the dog.
All right, so the consensus is know your person,
Know your person.
right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Know your person? Sure. He's easy most of the time.
Of course.
Know your person. All right, we'll transition into the next topic. If you
Oh, no, I ain't done with this one.
Yes, you are.
Oh, this fucked up.
You're done.
I'm a Shawn Michaels your ass. You know what I'm talking about, right?
If you kick me, he talking about sweet chin music. Sweet chin. You kick me in my chin, you're done. You're done.
Terrible.
Yes.
Terrible.
But wrestling used to be okay.